Here they're just complicating the word problem a little bit more, but really it's still pretty easy. All you've got to do is read the sentence, and what they're saying in words, you just write in numbers. You really don't have to do much thinking or anything, at least not yet, not for these word problems. So here they're saying, telling us that the difference of two numbers is 13. Well, difference means this is a key word that tells us we're going to subtract. And it's two numbers that we're going to subtract. We don't know the numbers, so I'm going to write x minus y equals, means equals 13. And here they're telling me the sum, so I already know I'm going to add, of the numbers is 59. So when I add the two numbers, whatever they are, I get 59. So now we've done this before. All I've got to do is use the combination method or the addition method to solve these two equations. So I cancel that out because negative y plus y equals 0. And then I add the x's because they're both positive. So x plus x is 2x. And I add the 59 and the 13. That gives me 12. Carry the 1. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So I get 72. Then I divide by 2 on both sides to get rid of the 2 so I could find out what x is. Okay, so then we got to figure out what 72 divided by 2 is. X equals 72 divided by 2, which I believe is 36. So x equals 36. And now I plug 36 into one of these numbers, right? Into one of the equations, either the top equation or the bottom equation, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to write x, 36 minus y. I'm going to plug it into the top equation. So instead of writing x, I write 36 minus y equals 13. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the y over here so I can get a positive y. I'm going to move the 13 over here. So I'm going to add y to both sides. I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides. This is going to give me 23 equals y. So my answer is y equals 23 and x equals 36. See how easy that is? Okay, here they tell me that the sum of two numbers, right here, sum of two numbers, we don't know the two numbers, so it's going to be x, sum means positive, so x plus y is 42. The greater number, we're always going to make x the greater number. The greater number is equal to 5 times the smaller number, so 5y. So they tell me what x is equal to. X is the same as 5y, so wherever I see x, I could substitute it for 5y. So I'm going to substitute 5y for this x up here. So we get 5y plus y equals 42. 5y plus y is 6y equals 42. And we divide both sides by the coefficient of y. We get y equals 7. Because 42 divided by 6 equals 7. And so we get y equals 7. Then we plug what y equals in back over here. And that's 5 times 7. So x equals 35. 5 times 7 is 35. So our answers are x is 35, y is 7. Those are the two numbers. Okay, let's look at the last problem. Read the first sentence. Says the difference of two numbers is 7. So this means difference, right? It means take away. Two numbers, we don't know what they are, so we use x minus y is equals 7. Some of the numbers, we don't know what they are, but we know sum means addition, so x plus y equals 63. So here we could cancel out the y's and then add the 7's, 2x equals 70, right? Because 63 plus 7 is 70. Then we divide by the coefficient of x, which is 2. And then half of 70 is 35. 70 divided by 2 is half of 70. So x equals 35. Now that I know what x is, I could plug it in over here. And I'm going to use the top equation because it seems to be smaller. So we're going to do 35 minus y equals 7. I'm going to move the y over here and the 7 over here so I can keep the y positive. So I'm going to add y to this side. That's going to cancel the y out. Add y to this side. Let's subtract 7 from this side. Cancel that out. Let's subtract 7 from this side. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. That's why what I do to one side, I do to the other. That's what keeps the equation equal. We've learned this already. So what I get is 28. Because 35 minus 7 is 28 equals y. 28 equals y. And now that I know what 28 is, now that I know what y is, I know what my two numbers are, 35 and 28. That's my answer.